Hey guys, let's get more news about Steelers, but first, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave a like. Steelers DL once again an elite unit entering season. Pro Football Focus believes the position group might not have looked all that good late in 2024 in the midst of the 5-game losing streak to end a once promising season, but the Pittsburgh Steelers boast an elite unit along the defensive line, which includes the outside linebackers, entering the 2025 season, Pro Football Focus believes. In a piece highlighting the strongest and weakest teams at each position group, PFF cited the Steelers as having the strongest defensive line. The Steelers boasted the NFL's top-graded defensive line last season. TJ Watt is still at the top of his game as the only player who earned 90.0 plus PFF grades in run defense and as a pass rusher in 2024. Alex Highsmith wasn't far behind with an 89.3 PFF pass rush grade, PFF writes. Even at his advanced age, Cameron Hayward managed to rank second among defensive tackles with a 90.1 PFF overall grade. Add in contributions from Nick Herbig, Keanu Benton, and first-round pick Derek Harmon, who led all FBS interior defenders in pressures last season, and the Steelers will once again carry an elite unit into the 2025 season. Last season, outside of how the season closed, the Steelers' defensive front was quite good. Hayward recorded 71 tackles, 8 sacks, 12 tackles for loss, 11 passes defensed and 56 pressures, finishing as PFF's number 1 graded defensive lineman at 90.3 overall. After signing a 2-year extension before the start of the season, Hayward proved he was worth every penny, dominating from start to finish. He got to the quarterback at a historic rate, too. Hayward's 8 sacks helped him put up a historic season for an interior defensive lineman 35 years or older. Those 8 sacks are second most ever by a defensive tackle his age or older, trailing only Hall of Famer Steve McMichael's 10.5 in 1992. Watt had a down year by his lofty standards, but he still found a way to impact games, punching the football out time and time again, leading the NFL in forced fumbles on the season with 6. NFL schedule release leak reveals when Steelers face Justin Fields, Jets in 2025. The Pittsburgh Steelers-New York Jets matchup could be a marquee game on the Steelers' schedule during the 2025 NFL season. Quarterback Aaron Rodgers shared on ESPN's The Pat McAfee Show on April 17 that he didn't leave on the best of terms with the Jets. Should the quarterback sign with the Steelers, Rodgers will face the Jets for the first time since departing New York. But no matter what, the Steelers-Jets matchup will have a revenge narrative. That's because quarterback Justin Fields will see the Steelers for the first time since departing Pittsburgh this offseason. According to NFL schedule release leaks, the Steelers and Jets will face each other to open the 2025 regular season. Pittsburgh Steelers at New York Jets Week 1, the Justin Fields Bowl. The NFL will officially announce the full 2025 regular season slate, including the Steelers' schedule, Wednesday night. The NFL Network will air a 2025 schedule release show at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. But rumors are swirling on social media about the schedule already. Based on the leaks, the Steelers will open the 2025 regular season on the road versus the Jets. In all likelihood, the leak at least has the fact the Steelers will play on the road to begin the season correct. The Pittsburgh Pirates are home during Week 1 of the 2025 NFL season, so it's unlikely the league will schedule a Steelers home game for that weekend. As Steelers fans are well aware, downtown Pittsburgh cannot have Pirates and Steelers home games on the same day because of the closeness of the two stadiums and due to fans for both teams needing to use the same parking lots and garages. So, unless the Steelers open the 2025 season on Monday Night Football during Week 1, they will very likely be on the road. Revenge game for Justin Fields in Week 1 of Steelers' schedule? For roughly 2 months after the Steelers lost to the Baltimore Ravens in the postseason, Pittsburgh claimed it wanted either Fields or fellow quarterback Russell Wilson to return. Fields stressed on social media that he wanted to come back too. But when NFL free agency began, it didn't take long for Fields to sign with the Jets. Fields inked his deal with New York on the first day of the league's legal tampering period. CBS Sports' Aditi Kinkhabwala reported on March 10 that the Steelers didn't offer Fields any guaranteed money beyond 2025. That led to the quarterback signing with New York. The Steelers added Mason Rudolph on March 13. But besides that and drafting Will Howard in the 6th round, the Steelers haven't made any other additions behind center this offseason. Aaron Rodgers could add another revenge layer to Steelers-Jets. Fields against the Steelers will generate a lot of storylines. But it will be nothing compared to what Rodgers versus the Jets will be if Rodgers plays for the Steelers in Week 1. Rodgers didn't hold back when talking about his Jets' offseason departure with McAfee. Steelers receive significant Aaron Rodgers update ahead of NFL schedule release. The Pittsburgh Steelers' wait for Aaron Rodgers reaches 2 months this week. There also doesn't appear to be an end in sight. NFL insider Adam Schefter, though, projected while appearing on ESPN's Unsportsmanlike on Tuesday that the Steelers might finally get a Rodgers resolution just before mandatory minicamp in June. I think the Steelers' mandatory minicamp is next month. Forget the exact date, roughly June 10, Schefter said on the radio show, via Steelers Depot's Ross McCorkle. I would think that we would get a decision from Aaron Rodgers shortly before then about whether or not he should play. To me, you can't miss that mandatory minicamp where you start gearing up. I guess you can, but it's not ideal. Schefter's memory served him correctly. The Steelers will begin mandatory minicamp on June 10. The team's voluntary offseason workouts, though, begin prior to that on May 27. Schefter's update comes during NFL schedule release week, which is notable because the Steelers will play Rodgers' former team, the Green Bay Packers, in 2025. ESPN's Adam Schefter projects Aaron Rodgers' timeline for Steelers. Schefter is one of the most plugged in NFL insiders. That's why any update he gives on Rodgers is going to be news. But it's important to note that this update is not a report. Because minicamp is considered mandatory, Schefter's opinion is that Rodgers wouldn't miss those workouts with his new team. Rodgers and the Steelers could have a different opinion about the quarterback's minicamp participation. Rodgers made it rather clear during an appearance on ESPN's The Pat McAfee Show on April 17 that he has people in his inner circle dealing with personal issues that are his current priority. Now this is my opinion, but Rodgers didn't sound like a man willing to let mandatory minicamp impact his timeline. This entire time I haven't felt like I owed anybody some sort of decision at any point, Rodgers told McAfee, via NFL.com's Eric Edholm. This is my life. I said things are different now. My personal life is different. I have stuff in the inner circle that I'm intimately close to, that's really important to me. I've been upfront with them about that, and said, listen, if you need to move on. If you need to do something, by all means. By all means. Nothing but love and respect if that's the decision that needs to be made. There's been no deadline. I've talked to Steelers head coach, Mike Tomlin, many times. Rodgers missed mandatory minicamp with the New York Jets last season for a trip to Egypt. For most of his career with the Packers, though, Rodgers fully participated in off-season workouts. Speaking of the Packers, Steelers-Packers were rumored this offseason to be the NFL's matchup for Dublin in Week 4. But on Tuesday, the league announced the Steelers will face the Minnesota Vikings in Dublin. It's possible the NFL either knows or is holding out hope Rodgers will sign with Pittsburgh to make the Steelers-Packers matchup a primetime affair at Acrisure Stadium. Rodgers has never played the Packers in his NFL career. How long will Steelers wait for Rodgers? After failing to sign a couple of the top free agent quarterbacks, the Steelers gave Rodgers a contract offer. And you fan? What do you think about Aaron Rodgers' situation? Write to us in the comments.